Here we are in Fusion. Now the first thing we're going to notice is that it brings us to this screen. We're inside a part for the first time. As you can see, there's nothing here. If we come here to the top left, we're going to see 3 different tabs. We have our document settings, and if we click on the arrow, we can change our units from this little drop down. We also have origin. So if I open up this folder, you're going to see we have the origin point, and that's the middle point of the part. We also have X, Y, and Z, which are axes, which also cross through the origin point. And we have 3 planes. What we're going to do is we're going to start this part, and we're going to create a sketch on the YZ plane. And if I select that plane, you can see that it comes up here. So we're going to click on this little toggle to make it visible. Up here where it says origin, click on that, and you can see that now you could see that plane come up. So I'm going to create a line, and we're just going to click down, drag out, and before we click again, we're going to set an arbitrary value of 5, and I can zoom out with my middle mouse button, my middle mouse wheel, and I'm going to add a couple more lines. So I'm going to come over here, drag out a few more lines, and we're just going to make this rectangle. And you can see that this space in here is, you can see that it's highlighted when I pass over it with my mouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to solid, and we're going to come to extrude. And if I click on it again, I'm going to come over here and click on the little corner of this view cube. And with it highlighted, I can just move this arrow, and it's going to extrude that shape. So we're going to hit OK, and now we have this shape. So what we're going to do now is we're going to click on right. We're going to look back at this plane, the YZ plane, click on it again, hit Create Sketch, and we're going to click on Center Diameter Circle. I'm going to click down once, drag out, and click again. Click on Line. Make a line that's in line with the origin. And now we're going to click on Solid, click on Revolve, and for the axis, we're going to select this line. And if I go to the view cube again and rotate it, you're going to see that it creates this donut-like shape. And so we're going to make one more shape. I'm going to click on right again. I'm going to come over here to YZ, and I'm going to create a sketch. And here, I'm going to create another circle. So click, drag out, and click again. And we're going to I'm going to hit escape on the keyboard. I'm going to click on the center point and just drag this circle to the origin. You're going to see it's going to snap to the origin automatically. I'm going to click on this arrow to look at the front plane. And if I click on XY, you're going to see it passes through the circle. So what we're doing now is we're looking at the circle, but we're looking at it from the side. So it just appears as a line right now. And I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to, we're going to finish our sketch. We're going to click on XY, and we're going to create a sketch now on the XY plane. So just so you're aware, anytime that you want to create a sketch, it has to be on a flat surface. So we're creating these sketches on these planes. I selected XY, and I came over and clicked on Create Sketch. Now I'm going to click on Fit Point Spline. I'm going to click on the origin again, and I'm going to drag out and create a few arbitrary lines. Hit Enter this time. We can modify this curve by just dragging here. So we're just going to make it something like this for now. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. And what we can do now is come down to the Create tab, and we're going to select the sweep. So click on Sweep, and let's just rotate this a little bit. Click on Profile, make it the circle, and then click on Path. And instead of cut, we're going to click on Join. So if we look at it from the front, it's going to look something like this. So this is a little bit of a crazy shape, but we could change the orientation by making it parallel instead. That's what the shape looks like. Again, I could just toggle to perpendicular or to parallel. So I hope that kind of gives an introduction of what these shapes actually do and what they actually create. Just going to hit OK. And just so you know, we can always edit the things that we've done. If I show you here on the bottom, we have our timeline. What I could do is I can right click and click on edit feature, and I can always come back here and I could edit how much of the path is taken up by the sweep. I can also change the twist angle. I could change the taper angle, so I could give this shape a taper. And I could also change the distance. So we're just going to set that, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to right click and hit edit feature for the revolve. And I can take this circle and drag it out so only part of it is shown. We're going to hit OK, so you could see the effect of that. And so we can always revolve around the way I just did by clicking on this little logo right here. Click on that. And you can revolve around your parts and see what's going on with them. So that pretty much covers the basics. We're just editing features here. Again, I'm going to edit our original extrusion. All it takes is a right click on the feature on the timeline. So this is the feature. These icons are the features, the 3D icons, and these are the sketches. And the sketches are what we use to create those features. And you can always edit your sketches as well. So I can right click, edit the sketch, and I can change this. I could drag this out, and I could edit my sweep here, and I can have it run all the way along the path, and then I can make it parallel instead of perpendicular, and that's going to change it once again. So that pretty much covers the 3 basic features that you're going to need to know in this software to be able to get started. So thanks for watching, and follow me on to the next tutorial.